Hello, welcome back to another vlog. I can't remember the last time you guys saw me in this kitchen, but as promised, today is going to be a juicing vlog, and as usual, we're just going to wait for 3 minutes for more people to join, for other people to join before we start what we have to do today. Are you guys excited? I'm actually excited to juice today. Anyway, it's so cold. Hi, if you're here, just say hello, say hello, say hello. We're juicing today, we're juicing today. I'm so cool, oh my god. Yes, I don't think this is good anymore. I'm just going to put it down here. Hello. Hi, thank you. Yes, I'm doing fine. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Hi, hello. So I think we can start about now since we've gotten to like the 3 minutes mark. So you guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. What are you cooking? Oh, so I'm not cooking anything today. Today is just going to be mostly juicing. So I have some fruits that I want to juice. So yeah, let me talk a little bit before I start. Hello, hello. So yeah, welcome to today's live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm excited to see you guys. Thank you very much for joining. Like I said, today is going to be more of juicing. We have 3 different juices that we're going to be making. We're going to be doing the ginger shots. We're also going to be doing apple juice mixed with ginger. And finally, we're going to be doing beetroot shots. Or where is it? One sec. Oh, sorry. Like I said, and finally, we're going to be doing what's the word? What we're going to be doing? We're going to be doing. Trying to remember. Beetroot shots. Well, I won't call them shots per se, but like beetroot and all of that. So I'm going to be showing you guys all the different things I'm going to be using and how many I'll be using. I'm just basically showing you guys my recipe for these different juices. So for the first one, we have the ginger shots. For ginger shots, we're going to be using 2 oranges. We're also going to be using to be using ginger, but this ginger is very big. I don't know if I can. Ooh, that was easy to cut. So we're going to be using this amount of ginger. We're also going to be using 1 lemon, and I think that's it. So I always do ginger, lemon, and orange. Then when I'm done with this, what I do is that I add turmeric, I add honey, and I add black pepper to the mix before putting it in my container. So this is the first batch. For the second batch, we're going to be doing apple juice. So I have these gala apples. I got them from what's the word? I got them from Asda. Oh, oh, oh! You can, I just found out that this is actually jazz. So this wrapper says jazz, but I have gala. It is gala I plan on using. So I have to put this back inside. I'm going to return this back to the fridge. Okay. Mistake. One sec. So let me even tell you guys the reason why I'm very confused right now. So I've used jazz, I've used gala, I've used pink lady, and I've used this red loose apple, these 4 different types of apples. I've used the 4 of them to make apple juice, and I found out that jazz is the sweetest of them all. After jazz, we have gala. After gala, we have pink lady. Then after pink lady, the red loose apple. Take note, they are all sweet, but if you're going to be ranging their sweetness, jazz is the sweetest of them all. And yeah, I think on the body you're also going to see that jazz is also tangy, sweet, and it is crisp. So jazz is really good. So if you're thinking of making apple juice and you're wondering the sweetest red apple to use, jazz is your go-to. Like, go for jazz. If you don't find jazz, the next level should be gala. If you don't see gala, try. Hi Elvira. Oh my god, and it's been so long. I've not seen you live in like a week now. I'm so happy that I'm seeing you today, this afternoon. Oh, hi, welcome Elvira. Thank you for joining. But anyways, back to what I was saying. If you want to like juice and you're thinking of sweet apples to use, the first is jazz, the next is gala. Yes, the next is gala, the third is pink lady, and the last one is like the red loose apples. So yes, oh, these apples are going bad. I have to quickly use them. So I'll be using 12 different, or actually 11 different apples. Then I'm going to be adding ginger too. I'm going to be adding this much because I don't want it to be too spicy. I don't want the ginger to overcrowd the sweetness of the apples. So this is what I'm going to be using. And this is done. And finally, we have the beetroot juice. Do you know I can't remember how I have. Oh yeah, I remember how I did it now. I was about to say I can remember how I did the beetroot juice, but I can remember now. So with the beetroot juice, I'm going to use 1 beetroot. So I'm going to use 1 of this. I'll keep the rest in the fridge. I'm going to use 1 beetroot. I'm going to add ginger. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm not adding a lot. So this is all I'm adding. Hey Senti, hi, hello. I'm adding ginger. I'm going to be adding lemon. Yes, that's lemon. I'm going to be adding lemon. What again? Yes. Then I'm also going to be adding carrots, and I'm going to be using 2 sticks of carrots today. So these 2. Did I add orange the last time? I can't remember. Oh my days, I can't remember if I actually added orange. But yes, this is my beetroot juice. I don't know if I added orange, I can't remember. And to go upstairs to check my phone for the recipe is something else. I don't want to, I'm tired. To be honest, you guys, I'm actually tired. I'm actually tired. Yeah, I'm laughing at myself. But yeah, I'm only sure of the ginger shots and the apple juice. But for this one, I'm winging it. At this point, I'm just winging it. Okay, let me clear this. I need to put the remaining ginger back into the fridge, as well as the lemon. This one goes in here. This one goes in. Okay. I don't trust any about this oranges. I'll try it. I'll open it. Alright, so I'm going to. Oh, hi. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so let me bring out my juicer. So you guys, this is the juicer I have. Nothing too big. At the same time, it's not too small, but it does the work. It gets the job done. If you're interested in getting this juicer, I got it from TikTok shop, you guys. And ever since I got it, it has just been the best when it comes to making juicing. And when it comes to juicing, rather, when it comes to making juices, it has just been really, really good. Another thing was, I thought that using this was going to be stressful. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought that using this juicer was going to be stressful, but to be honest, it is not stressful at all. Very straightforward to use, easy to assemble, easy to unassemble, easy to clean too as well. Like that was very, very important for me, how easy it is to clean. So it's time for me to set it up. What is the second way to do this? Okay. Yes, so yeah, you guys, how are you all doing? You guys, let me know in the comments, in the chat room. You guys, let me know how you're doing while I figure out how to assemble this. Okay, I think I figured that. Okay, now that these two are in, let me come closer so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Now that I've added these two, this goes in next. And that's it. Then we have this. And my juicer is ready to be used. Okay, so we have these two sections, one for the shaft and one for the shaft and one for the liquid that is coming out. So yeah, I think the first thing I want to do is, I'm thinking, should I do the, okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it the way I normally do it. I'll start off with the ginger shots. Then after the ginger shots, I'll move on to the apple. After the apple, I'm going to then move on to the beetroot. But the thing about all this now is that if I juice a lot, everything gets stuck. How do I explain it? I don't know how to explain it, but I cannot juice a lot of things at the same time. I don't know if I'm explaining what I'm trying to say, but yeah, you guys will understand what I'm trying to say when it's time. So I'm going to start with this now. I'm going to wash this. I'm going to cut it, then get it ready to be juiced. But yeah, how you all doing? How's everyone? I'm very excited that you guys are here. Thank you all so much for joining, and thank you for your support. You guys don't know how much it means to me, but it means a lot. Like, I'm very happy and excited for this week. Again, the weekend is almost here. Like, I don't know if I'm to talk about how my week has been in one word. If I should describe my week, I would say this week has just been bleh. Let me say bleh. That's the word I use to describe my week. Like, when I started this week, yeah, on Saturday evening, when I was doing my execution plan and all of that, I honestly thought that I was going to have a wonderful and amazing week. But to my surprise, you guys, to my amazement and surprise, okay, I think I'll leave this up. This week just turned out to be very annoying. Don't get me wrong, yeah. It's not completely rubbish, but at the same time, it has not just been the best. And I'm like, so what am I doing with my life? What am I doing? But I'm still grateful to be alive. Still grateful to be alive. Also, I was watching this series, Lioness. I don't know how many people has. I don't know if you guys have seen Lioness or something, but I was watching Lioness and I think I finished it this week. Or was it last week? I can't remember, but I finished one of these days. And I don't know what to think about how it ended. Like I'm very angry. Hi, hello Martin. Like I was saying, I don't know what to think about how the series ended. I was like, I needed more, but at the same time, I'm like, what is going on here? But yeah, that was just how that watching series section has been going. Then I don't know if you guys noticed or if you guys know, I started reading again. Well, to be fair, it's not like I ever stopped reading, just that I was choosing reading, watching series over reading. But now I'm like, I can't do the both of them. So in the afternoons, what I do is that afternoons, like around what's the time? Like around 3, 4. I use that time to read. And when I'm reading, if you're someone that enjoys reading and all of that, you can come join me like during my live sessions. We can read and all of that. The book I was reading was I was reading Akota, that's A Court of Silver. No, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Why am I always saying silver? A Court of Thorns and Roses, that's what I was reading. And I finished that book in 5 days. Personally, I never believe it. But your girl is done. With A Court of Thorns and Roses. And we're moving over to A Court of Mystery. No, A Court of Mist and Fury. Moving over to A Court of Mist and Fury. You guys, it's been so good. Like, I didn't even believe I was going to read that much and complete the book. And a friend of mine is also reading the book too. And I texted her yesterday. I sent her a voice note. I was like, have you read this book? Have you finished it? I'm almost done this, that. And she was just like, hey, God. But yeah, it's been going on well. And considering the fact that when I started reading online last week, because it was last week I started, I think last week Wednesday or Tuesday, I can't remember, but it was last week I started. When I started reading online, I was reading the wrong book, but at least I was able to figure it out and find out on time that I was reading the wrong book, and I moved over to reading the right one. But yeah, completed that, and now I'm moving over to book 2. It's a 5-book series, and I'm currently on book 2 of the series. Let's see how that goes. I'm just hoping that book 2 is going to be as interesting as book 1. Well, to be fair, I've also been hearing really, really good things about book 2, that it is better than book 1. So I'm like, okay, that's really, it's helping matters. It's giving me the ginger to read more. But yeah, you guys, let me know, how was your week? I know I've been yapping, talking about my week and the books and the movies that I'm reading. You guys, let me know, how's your week been? I'm trying not to look at you guys while I'm using knife, because the last time I did that, I cut off my nail. What am I cooking? I'm not cooking anything. I'm juicing today. So I'm making 3 different juices. I'm making what's the word? The first is my ginger shots. The second is apple juice, and the last is beetroot juice. So those are the 3 different juices. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate. So up next, I'm going to be cutting the apple. And I do this. This is the process in which I use in doing my apple. I always cut it before washing. Because for me, it's easier that way. I don't know if you do otherwise. Okay. But for me, I found this process to be easier. So I cut the apple in the shapes I want, then wash it. Again, you guys, I'm not going to be looking at the camera while using this knife because of the accident I had the last time. So I'm just trying to learn. I don't want to get this place messy. I'm trying to learn my lesson. Do you use a juicer? Yes, I use a juicer. Hi, hello. There's this juicer I got from TikTok shop, and I mean I've had it for about, if I'm not mistaken, I think I've had it for about 2 weeks now, and it's been really good. It's doing a very good job. The only thing I don't really like, God, this apple is so cold. My hand is so cold. The only thing I don't really like about, I've been wanting to start juicing and fasting. I can learn to make juice from you. Oh yes, you can learn to make juice from me. Funny enough, I plan on doing like a lot of juicing at least this first month. So recently I've only been doing this apple, beetroot and ginger shot. I mean the ginger shot is not like proper juicing because it's like really thick, and it's like the first thing I take early in the morning before I start my day. And the reason why I take ginger shots is because I found out that ginger shot helps with curbing your appetite, especially when you are having this you just want to like eat anything and everything you see. So it helps with your appetite and all of that. So it is going to be really nice if you're thinking of losing weight and you incorporate this into your diet. What I do is that I always have it first thing in the morning, and how I prepare it is I use 2 oranges. I use 2 oranges. I use ginger, and I use 1 lemon. Then when I blend all this, or when I juice all this, before putting it in my what's the word? I'm trying to remember. Before putting it in my glass containers, I always mix it with turmeric and black pepper. If you can find fresh turmeric like in your stores and all that, I think personally I would prefer that. But I've not just been able to find fresh turmeric anywhere in the UK. Well, not anywhere in the UK, but I've gone to Asda, I've gone to Lidl, I've gone to M&S. I could not find fresh turmeric. So if you're in the UK, you're watching this, and maybe I can get fresh turmeric, please just help me out. Drop a comment in the comment section about where I can get fresh turmeric, because I'd rather that. But since I'm not using fresh turmeric, what I do is I use 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Yes, I'm in the UK. I use 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and I use 1 teaspoon of, oh my goodness, man, this is so good. I use 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and I use 1 teaspoon of black pepper. So yeah, in case you're thinking of making this, those 2 ingredients are really important. And I don't add extra water or anything. I just use the liquid from the orange, like the liquid from the orange and the lemon. That's mostly what I use. But yeah, what was I even talking about? I forgot what I was saying before I started this whole juicing stuff. Yeah, I think I was saying that I plan on making like other juices. So I want to do like green juices. I want to do maybe yellow. I want to do 2 oranges, ginger, black pepper, turmeric, and do not forget the lemon. Lemon is important. Lemon. And if you want it a little bit sweet, add honey. But if you don't mind the taste, you can decide not to add honey. But for me, I always add honey because I have a very sweet tooth. so I don't miss out on the honey at all. Yeah, so as I was saying, I want to do like other colors, like let's say currently I'm doing ginger, apple, which is just there. So I want to do green. So I'm going to be using containers. And what kind of juices? So that's what I'm about to say. The type of juices I want to do. I want to do like green juices. So maybe I'll use green apples. I'm going to use vegetables like maybe kale or spinach. I've never done it before. I don't know what's going to taste like. I don't know if it's going to be nice. So this is just me experimenting. I almost like to experiment with you guys, because what better way to get my honest opinion on whether it is nice or not. You guys, my face cannot even lie for shit. So if I'm trying it and it is rubbish, like as I'm drinking it, you guys are just going to guess. You're going to get it immediately like, this is rubbish, don't try it. But yeah, I plan on doing green juices. My hand is so cold because these apples were in the fridge. Yeah, so I plan on doing the ones with pineapple, not pineapple, what's the word? What's this one? Carrots. I plan on doing carrot juice too as well. So I'll just mix like maybe carrots, lemon. I don't know what I'm going to mix, but I'll go online and figure out all these things. And when I figure it out, I'll come back and give you guys the tea and the juice or what I'm going to do. But yeah, literally, that's it. That's it. You can never be too careful when you're using knife for. I don't just want to kill myself. Please, can I cut through this apple? Oh, this apple is a lot too. I can't. Do you prefer glass holding containers? Oh yes. Oh, I totally forgot that you asked the question like that. Yes, actually, when it comes to juicing, it is best to use glass containers, because with plastic they is it ferment, but it gets bad faster with plastic containers. So it is always best to use glass containers. I'm going to show you guys the glass containers I use. And because I don't have a lot of glass containers, this is one of the reasons why I do not like juice as much as possible, like all the time. That's one reason, because I don't have a lot of glass jars. Now the second reason is because there's a certain shelf life for juices in the fridge. In the fridge it is 48 hours. In the freezer, in the fridge it is 48 hours. In the freezer, I think it is either 4 days. So for me, I'm just like, first things first, I don't have a lot of containers. Then the fact that the shelf life is just like 2 days when you put it in the fridge, there's no point doing a lot. So I'm going to show you guys the containers that I use for my apple juice and the containers I use for my ginger and beetroot shots. Also for my beetroot shots, I have it, the way I told you guys that I always have my ginger shot first thing in the morning, but for my beetroot juice, I have it last thing at night. Ooh. Where is the apple that's... Okay, there's one more. I think this is the last one, yes. So I have my beetroot juice last thing at night, my ginger shot first thing in the morning, and the apple juice, I just have it as the spirit leads. Most times I have it with dinner or with breakfast, just depending on how I feel. Or let's say in the middle of the day when I feel like taking something really sweet. That's what I have. But now that I'm done with this, you guys, just give me 30 seconds, I'll be back. You guys, 30 seconds, I'm going to be back. Hi! So like I said, I'm back. And I am done with this prep for the apple. The last prep I have to do is that of the beetroot, lemon, carrots, and ginger. I'm going to go and wash these ones first before cutting it. Alright, so now I am back and I'm just going to cut all these fruits. That's the carrots, the lemon. I'll cut into tiny, not tiny per se, but into smaller chunks. I'll cut it into smaller chunks before putting it in the buckets in the container. And you guys don't worry, I still remember that I said I was going to show you the containers that I use for juice. I have to be focused so I don't remove my hand. I have to be very focused. Also, last week, do you know, I just remember that last week I was supposed to do like meal prep and all of that, but I didn't do any meal prep. I didn't cook or anything, and I was thinking, why is that? And I remember that I cooked in the middle of the week. What are we having? So we're just juicing, literally. We're not cooking anything. If you guys want to see me cook, especially if you want to see me make Nigerian dishes, because I'm Nigerian and that is mostly what I eat in my house. If you want to see me make Nigerian dishes, I cook on Sundays. Sundays are my meal prep days. So Sunday afternoon, like around, let's say, between 2 and 4, I always come online while making my food. I think this week we're going to be making jollof rice, Nigerian jollof rice, like smoky cooked jollof rice. That's what we're going to be making this week. So if you're interested in learning how to cook that, or you want to see how it is made, you can come say hi. It's going to happen this Saturday. No, not Saturday, I meant Friday. What am I saying? I meant Sunday. Can you... Hello? I meant Sunday. Yes, so it's going to be happening on Sunday. I don't know if I'm cutting this. I have to focus to cut this beetroot because I don't want to cut myself. Okay. This beetroot is very earthy. Hello, hi. So I'm done with the prep for the beetroot too. I'll show you guys my hand. Oh my goodness. Because of this beetroot stain, this is the reason why I always... Are you going to add carrots to the beetroot juice? Oh yes, I have carrots. Yes, I'm adding carrots to the beetroot juice. Hi Sam. Hello, I think I remember you from my last live. Thank you so much for joining. Hello. Yes, I added carrot to... added carrots. This is the reason why I always juice my beetroots juice last, because it just makes everywhere red. Like any tiny thing you put in this just turns everything red. Alrighty, it's time for us to start. It's time for us to start the juicing process. So let me bring you guys closer so that you're looking at the juicer, because this is the style of the show. This one is... let me put it. So we're going to be starting with the ginger shots. I don't know if you guys remembered, yeah, but the last time, or rather the first time I kind of like started using the juicer, I was trying to figure out what happens when it is stuck, because at some point the shafts get stuck, and from the manual it says that I should press this button. There's this button down here. Oh, it says I should press the button, and the rolling thingy inside is going to reverse in its rolling state. Like it's going to go anti-clockwise and unclog the whatever. Yeah, do you know that for like a week plus, yeah, I tried figuring this thing out. I kept on pressing it, it wasn't working. Guess what? I was doing soft touch instead of like pressing it deep and like sort of going with full force. I was like doing soft touch, like, oh, let me just press it a little bit. In my head, I started saying, oh, this thing's not working. I have to go back to TikTok shop to like return it and tell them that the stuff does not work. Until one day I was like, do you know what? Just give this thing your all. Press it like you're going to spoil it. And if it spoils, you just, tell them that, you try using it and the unclogging part wasn't working and this is it. And it worked, and I was like, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, my juicer is not so bad after all. But yeah, let me start this juicing whatever now. So I'm just going to kind of like put all of them in there before I put it on. This is working really good. I'm so excited. Yes, please. So we're done with the first part. This is how easy it was. You guys, previously, yeah, just wait. I'm going to tell you guys what I was doing. So let me clean this section of my kitchen before I start whatever it is I have to do here. So I think who was asking about the jars that I use for containers? Emmanuel. Okay, yeah, he was asking about the containers I use. So these are the containers I use for my ginger shots and beetroot shots. These are the containers I use. think I have about 8 of them. I don't know if this or 7. I'm not so sure. Is this 7 or 8? It's meant to be 8 actually. I have 8. I have to look for the last one. So I use 4 for ginger and I use 4 for beetroot. I found the last one. Yeah, so these are the containers I use for my ginger shots. So that's what I'm going to do now. Now that I have this, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead to add my turmeric, and after adding my turmeric I'll add my black pepper. Is 1 teaspoon. So I'm adding 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Yeah, so this is the turmeric I'm using. Since I can't find the fresh one, this is what I just have to use. But this thing's so strong. Then this is the black pepper I'm also using. Then you guys also remember that I said I'm going to add honey. So let me get... Now the thing about the honey is that what's the word? The thing about the honey is that when I put the honey into this place, it does not like mix well with this because it is cold. So the honey tends to stay on one side, then the shots gets to stay on that side. So what I do is that I add the honey to this glass container, add a little bit of hot water to melt the honey, then I put it in there. Take note, if you're doing this, if you're using honey, and you plan on using the hot water method, do not add a lot of water because you don't want your shots to be too watery. So you just want to add a little bit of water to just make the honey loosen up a little bit. Let me open this. 1 second. So I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of honey. Even with this method, I still find that sometimes it does not get like everywhere. But this is better than nothing. Don't forget tiny hot water. And I'll just keep on stirring it. I don't know if you guys can see how difficult it is to stir and how watery it is, or rather how thick it is. But the more you stir it with the hot water, the easier it is to stir and the more watery it gets. So I'll do it for some minutes. Go into this and mix it, because you guys remember that I added black pepper and turmeric and I've not mixed it, so this is a good time to also mix it. I think one thing I would try maybe the next time I'm doing this, because what I notice is that whenever I mix the black pepper and turmeric, they don't, how do I explain it, I don't know if it's because the water is cold, they just like stay on top, they don't like mix really well. So what I'll do next time I'm doing this is, while I put the honey, I'm going to put the pepper, I'm going to put the black I'm going to put the pepper, I'm going to put the turmeric together with the honey, then mix it, then put the hot water, then I'll see how well it dilutes. Because I don't know if you guys can see this, I don't know but from the side, can you guys see all these things? So this is black pepper that is just on its own. No matter how much I mix this, it does not like come together. But yeah, now I'm going to add in the honey. I'm going to give you guys the story of why I decided to get juice. I just remember that story. It's very funny. Well, the day it happened to me, it wasn't funny. It was very tragic. But now looking at it, I'm like, I just thank God for this. So we're going to get our 4 nuts. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see it. But this is what we have. Now that I am done with this, I'm going to go ahead to put it in the fridge. Then I'll move over to my apple juice. I'm going to rinse this out because I don't want the smell or the taste of turmeric in my apple juice. So while I'm rinsing this out, I'm also going to be washing the apple, because if you guys remembered, when I started prepping the apple, I did not wash it because I always wash my apple after cutting it. Hi, lots of love from India. Hello, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, I appreciate it. Ooh. Hello, hi. So it's time for me to wash my apple now. All right, so hi Ezra, hello. So yeah, it's time for our apple to go in. So the way I'm going to do it is, I'm going to blend all the apples first, Then after blending the apples, the last thing I'm going to blend is the ginger. And I just like seeing the ginger separate from the apple. I'll put a lot before I put it on. You guys, this thing has been pouring. Oh my juice, they're all gone. Oh my days. 2 seconds silence for all the juice I lost while looking at you guys. Instead of me to be focused on my juicer. I should have actually known that this thing cannot stay locked like this forever. How did I make this mistake? This just reminds me of the last time I was juicing. Well, not the last time I was juicing. The last time I was using my blender to juice. Yeah, I said I was going to tell you guys the story. I think it's high time I just started the story. Anyways, before I start the story, Emmanuel was asking about the glass jar that I use for my apple juice. So this is the one I use for my apple juice. This gets filled up with about 10 apples and ginger. This will get filled up. So I'm just going to add this into my yeah, so back to the story that I was saying. Have a blessed day. Oh, thank you very much. God bless you too. God bless you. Thank you so much for the prayer. I appreciate it. So, guys, back to the story that I was telling you guys. So, before I got a juicer, I use my blender to juice. So, what I do is I cut the different fruits I want to use. Mostly during that time I wasn't doing any other fruits. I was only focused on my ginger shots because to me I felt I just looked at it as was less stress. It was less stress and I didn't really have to do so much. So the way I go about doing my juicing back then was when I blend it with no, the apple juice is not for weight loss. You guys, we've done the one for weight loss already. The apple juice is not for weight loss. When I blend it, I'm mixing with water. The next thing is I use I think there's this cloth that you can use to like sieve it, sort of. So that's what I was doing. And you guys will not believe that while I was sieving this stuff, while I was sieving the juice, everything just fell down. Like literally, I was pressing it hard like this with the sieve cloth. Yeah, that was what I was doing. I was using the sieve cloth to like press really hard, and the next day everything fell out. I was like, hey, all my hard work gone. I was so sad. But yeah, that was when I decided that, you know what, I'm going to get a juicer. That was when I made. What is wrong with me? I'm just messing everything up. Anyways, back to my story. That was when I decided I was going to get a juicer, and now here we have it. With my juicer. I don't know why I just. Today has not been a good juicing day. No, today has not been a good juicing day at all. But we are halfway there. We're almost done. What are we blending? Well, I started off with doing my ginger shots, and for my ginger shots I used 2 oranges, I used ginger, I used lemon. Then when I was done blending all that or juicing that, I mixed it with turmeric and black pepper and honey. So I have it, like I'm done with that one. Now I'm just doing my apple juice because I want something sweet. So yeah, I blended 12, no, not 12 actually, 11. I blended 11 apples, and I was talking about the different types of apples. So if you want an apple juice and you want it very sweet, most likely go for jazz apples. If you want it after jazz apple, the next sweetest apple is gala. After gala is pink lady. After pink lady is the red loose apple. So that's it. You're welcome. So now that I'm done with this is going to go into the fridge. Yep. Oh my goodness. And we're on to the last one, you guys. I said I was going to use 1 hour to do all these things, and it is happening. One hour and I am done. So with the apple, I think I said it that about 10 different apples, or rather 10 apples. I don't know if it's 10 or 9.5 now. We fill that jug up, and this is what I have left. Then think about the remaining that I wasted while I was talking to you guys and looking at you guys. I'll just put this inside here. Ooh, that's so good. I need to rinse this. You guys, we're almost done. We're on the last lap now. Alright, now it is time for the final. Okay, this is it. The final one, which is the beetroot juice. And the beetroot juice has beetroot, it has lemon, it has carrot, and it has ginger. So I'll start off with the lemon. After the lemon, I'll put in the carrots. I think after the carrot, I'll put in the beetroot. Then after the beetroot, I'll put in the ginger. And we are done. We're done. This is really looking good. Where's the knife I use? Where am I from? I'm from Nigeria. Thank you for joining. And finally, the last thing going in is the ginger. And we are done. We are done for today. doing? I'm fine. I'm really fine. Thank you so much for asking. So now let me do what I learned last time. It's working! Ah, it works! And we're almost done. We're almost done. Just bear with me. We're almost done. We're almost done. I need to clean this. Happy birthday to Nick. Hi, happy birthday to Nick. So this is the beetroot juice that we have, and I'm just going to fill it up in this container. I'm going to use this too. One second, guys. I love your hair. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm about to show you guys all what we did today before I end today's live session. One sec. Alright, so you guys, I don't know if you were not here from the beginning. I'm just going to give a quick rundown of everything that we did. So the beetroot has a nice vibrant color. Oh yes, it does. Yes, it really does. It does. But yeah, just give a quick rundown of everything that we did today. We did 3 different juices. Well, 2 are short, while 1 is just the proper juice. So over here we have the ginger shot. So for the ginger shot, I used ginger, I used I used 1 lemon, I used 2 oranges. When I juiced that in a container, I mixed in 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 tablespoon of honey together, and I got 4 different shots. Now the reason why I do 4 different shots is because I and my partner will take 1 each, and normally if you're leaving your juice in the fridge, it's supposed to last about 48 hours, so that's 2 days. But if you're leaving it, are you from Nigeria? Oh yes, I am. But if you're leaving your juice in your freezer, it can last for about 4 days. I don't like leaving my juice in the freezer. I like leaving it in the fridge. So I just do this small batch. And I know that using 2 oranges, using 1 lemon and ginger, it's going to get me this quantity. So this is like an OG recipe for me. I already know what I'm doing. Now for the beetroot, I'm still kind of practicing on the quantity that I need to get 4 at the same time. The last time I did beetroot, I got 4, but currently I have just 3. So obviously I have not practiced my beetroot recipe to the best. But yeah, we're going to try again next week and we'll figure it out. But yeah, with the beetroot, for the beetroot, I mixed 1 beetroot, I cut it, or rather I peeled out the skin. 1 beetroot, 1 lemon, I mixed ginger, and I did 2 carrots. So that was it. I was able to get this. Hopefully the next time I do it, I will most likely get enough for 2 days, hopefully. And now the final juice that I did was apple juice. I talked about the different apples you can use. You guys, I have experimented with a lot of apples, so I know what I'm saying. There's jazz apple, there's gala, there's pink lady, and there is the red loose apple. I don't know, that one does not have any name, it just has red loaves on the body. I found out that Jazz is the sweetest, followed by Gala. After Gala, you have Pink Lady. Then after Pink Lady, if I don't see any of these three, then I go for um the red loaves. But my best so far is between Jazz and Gala, so I always alternate between the two. So this week, if I do Jazz like I have done, next week I'm going to do Gala. So those are the three juices. I hope you guys have learned something. I hope if you're juicing, you've taken maybe something from this recipe. And if you're also juicing and you have better recipes for me, please let me know in the comment section. I'll really, really, really appreciate. Because next week I'm thinking of changing things up. I want to add maybe a green juice or an orange juice. When I say orange juice, I mean like orange in color, not the fruit orange. Not the fruit orange. So maybe lots of carrots and maybe lemon or something. But I'll have something like this. But instead of this color, I'll be having orange. Or instead of apple, I'll be having like maybe carrot juice or something. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you guys for sticking around. Those that, oh damn, God bless you. Oh, God bless you too. Thank you very much for the prayer. So for those that stuck around with me, thank you very much. I really appreciate. And I will see you guys later in the day. I'll most likely be going live reading. Most of you that join now, you guys don't join during my reading live session, and I understand that because all I'm doing is reading. And if you don't enjoy reading, you're not going to enjoy looking at someone read. But yeah, I think in like 2 hours I'll be going live reading. So yeah, I'll most likely see you guys in the evening when I'm doing my nighttime routine and I am giving my update for today. But yeah, Ramza, hello. Yeah, my name is Chi. That's my name, Chi. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Have an amazing day and God bless you guys. Bye.